Good morning. You're watching PA Harness Week. I'm Sharla McBride. Well, last week we were still bundled up and downright cold, but this week, as you can see, we are basking in the sunshine. Spring is here, April is here, and with the month of April comes some great racing. Here's what you can expect to see in this next half hour. Driver Tony Morgan hits a mega milestone at Harrah's, Philadelphia. We will tell you all about it and talk with him about his special accomplishment. Plus, we've got the Bobby Weiss series from Pocono, and we'll head to Yonkers for the blue chip Matchmaker and the Levy lens. Racing's fastest paced half hour starts right now on Comcast Sportsnet.
They're on.
Well, hi there, Kim Basabi, and welcome to PA Harness Week. That's what we call it. You can call it anything you want, just as long as you watch and tell several of your dearest friends, and even colleagues and marginal people.
Yeah.
Get the word out, baby.
Yeah, tell people that you don't even really like that much, because after they watch the show, then maybe you guys will have something in common.
You'll patch it up, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Even the enemies. The enemies are good, too.
Yeah.
You know, anybody. It's okay.
Frenemies, whatever.
There you go, okay. Heather, I got to tell you something. Before we start the show, people who bet on horses, people who gamble, they always have, like, stories about tough beats. In other words, a guy will say, oh, I had 3 bombs coming down the wire, 10 feet from the wire, some piece of garbage comes out of nowhere and nails me for 30, I get nothing. So
I don't know who you would be talking about that says stuff like that.
Oh, really? Oh, really? Maybe that's where the adage came from. The next best thing to betting and winning is betting and losing.
That's true.
Because you get at least a story out of it, right? In that vein, let me give you this. At the Meadowlands, they have a bet called the Super High Five.
Nice.
The Super High Five, okay? And here's a great story. A guy on Friday night was checking out the program, couldn't find anything he really liked. He kind of liked the horse that he wanted to single. And then before the 11th race, before the bet went into effect, he decides to take that horse. He's like Tap City on his voucher. He invests $3.60, takes one horse, and does a quick pick on the bottom and hits for 200 grand. Let me repeat that. It sounds rather important. 200 big ones for a $3.60 investment, which is essentially like the lottery picking, you know.
Yeah, so he picked the one horse he liked, and then he kind of let the lottery system, you know, through the bettors. Wow, I love that story.
Who said you can't make money in this game? I think I recall it may have been me, right? Okay.
Every once in a while.
There you go. Well, the curtain was raised at Harrah's, Philadelphia on Friday. Big day. It didn't take long for something historic and monumental to happen. And Heather's got that for you.
Yes. Okay, so this is the first race of the new meet, very first day. And Tony Morgan, you know, he likes to make a statement, and he does with this one. Keep your eye on number 5. It's Lightning Moon. Tony Morgan in the sulky. He like notches a redunculous wow of a milestone in this one.
Go both ways. Who's in front by 1. The Dealmaker pockets in 2nd. Lightning Moon bides his time from 3rd, with Alligator Falls in line 4th around the turn. Coat of Arms continues single file 5th. Now starts to float to the outside. All-Star Preview racing in 6th. Link back to 1 sport only 7. Trailer is World Monroe, 56-2 for the half. They start up the bank stretch and go both ways. Off that 28 4/4 leads, but Lightning Moon drives up aggressively to challenge now. The Dealmaker is back to 3rd. Link back to Alligator Falls. Here comes Coat of Arms hustling to catch up with cover as Lightning Moon has cleared shy of 3/4. And now coming out of 3rd is the Dealmakers. Go both ways, starts to drop back. Coat of Arms is 3 wide. Racing in 5th, Alligator Falls around the turn. 3/4 in 123 4, 28-2 for the split. And Lightning Moon is on with it. Opens up by 6 lengths now. Inside Go Both Ways is 2nd as they straighten the way for the stretch drive. On the outside, Dealmaker 3rd. All-Star Preview 2 lengths back in 4th. There in the straight, and it's all Lightning Moon. He's up by 5 lengths now. Go Both Ways is 2nd. Inside All-Star Preview 3rd. Down to the finish. Tony Morgan, 15,000. Lightning Moon wins.
Tony Morgan, or as I like to call him, Touchdown Tony Morgan wins with the Steve LeBlanc trainee, Lightning Moon, and this is his 15,000th. 15,000 times this man has been in the winner's circle. It's unbelievable. And there's only 2 men who have more wins than he does in harness racing history.
Any women?
No. Dave Pallone, who's close to 17,000 by now, and then Hervé, who has about 15,000, close to 15,200. So.
The most depressing thing about Tony Morgan getting 15,000 visits to the winner's circle is that I'm older than him.
So, yeah, actually, he's 56 years old. Tony Morgan is. And he probably will go past Hervé Filion sometime in the summer because he only needs like 186 wins, something like that. Anyway, so that's really exciting for him. Oh, let me just tell you a couple quick stats. He's been Harness Tracks of America's Driver of the Year 4 different years. He led all of the drivers in North America 5 different years in a row for wins. So, yeah. An exciting milestone, as you can see. I might be more excited than Tony Morgan, but we had Sharla McBride catch up with him to find out about this big victory.
All right, thanks guys. I'm here with driver Tony Morgan. First of all, congratulations. We're talking today. You just reached 15,000 career wins. What was that milestone like for you?
It's been a long time. I've been doing it a long time, and it's a nice feather in my cap, and it gives my family some bragging rights, so that's nice.
15,000 wins. Do you remember your very first win?
Yes.
What was that like?
It was probably more exciting than my 15,000th because it was I was a lot younger then. I was 14 years old. The horse's name was Pichicona.
Now, looking back at your career, I'm sure that you have a few guys that you might look up to. You're only the 3rd guy to reach this mark. Who are some of your idols, I guess, in this sport?
Hervé Filion always was, and Mike LaChance. Those were my 2 heroes when I was growing up. I always thought that Hervé had the work ethic that I really liked, and he seemed to enjoy the business like I did. And Mike LaChance, I thought he was an exceptional half-mile track driver, and he was the one I always looked up to.
You mentioned Hervé's work ethic. What is your work ethic like? It's got to be incredible to be able to have 15,000 wins and do this year in, year out.
Well, it's my wife says I work a lot because there's no work to it. I just have fun. So, and I do have a lot of fun. I like doing it, and it's nice. I'm very fortunate. I get to do what I like for a living, and get paid for it.
Well, congratulations, and cheers to maybe 15,000 more.
Thank you.
All right, back to you guys.
Thank you, Sharla. And Tony Morgan, good job. The first race of the 2015 Harrah's Philadelphia campaign results in your 15,000th winner. Congratulations, and here's wishing you good luck on the next 15,000, okay?
Yeah.
When we come back to Harrah's Philly, we're going to have racing you will not believe. Stick around.
Charisma Hanover moving with purpose now. She's up into 2nd, up to challenge the leader.
Life. It all comes down to the things you do, the places you see, the people you meet. It's all of the beautiful things, the incredible things, and the spectacular things that makes us feel unexplainable things. Life is going on. All you have to do is choose to live it. Full of life. Mohegan Sun Pocono.
Hello, you. Welcome back to PA Harness Week. She's Heather Vitale. I'm Steve Ross, and as promised, we have a race from Harrah's. Not just any old race. It is the feature of the day on Friday for fillies and mares, winners of over $25,000 in their lifetime. In other words, high-priced chicks. Number 6, Venus Delight with Tim Tetrick, 7-5. Number 5, Radar Contact, 2-1 with Andrew McCarthy. Number 3, In It to Win a Fortune with Dave Miller. And number 4, Charisma Hanover with Brett Miller. We're both 4-1. And with a call, here's Mike Bozich.
Radar Contact shows the way. Ups it to 2 now. In it, the Win of Fortune sitting a looser pocket second. 3 lengths back to Fast and Feisty, who's gap slightly. Charisma Hanover drafting in fourth. Length back to Venus Delight fifth. And Gianna's Delight trails the field. No change in position on their approach to the half, being led by Radar Contact. In it, the Win of Fortune racing in second. Inside Fast and Feisty third. Half time 56 and 1, 28 seconds, second quarter. As they start up the back stretch, Charisma Hanover moving with purpose now. She's up into second, up to challenge the leader. Outside Venus Delight tracking live cover at 5/8. Fast and Feisty shuffled back, and Gianna's Delight's underway. And Charisma Hanover takes the lead now. Radar Contact could not fight her off. 3 lengths back to Venus Delight, who's left uncovered. Back to fourth in it to Win of Fortune. 3/4, 123 and 4. They come to the top of the stretch, and Charisma Hanover's up by 3.5. Inside Radar Contact is second. Venus Delight's out wide third. They straighten away for the stretch drive. Charisma Hanover turns first. She's well clear. Inside in second, Radar Contact. On the outside in third, Venus Delight. They come down to the finish. It's all Charisma Hanover.
Charisma Hanover sat into the half before he took off, grabbed the lead, and Jiggy jogged home an easy winner in 151 and 3, and paid $10 for Ron Burke. Huh? Double digits? How'd that happen, okay? Radar Contact was held second. Venus Delight, the beaten favorite, got third. Stick around when we come back. We're going to go to Pocono and catch the Bobby Weiss late closer. 3 events of that. Don't go away.
It's What I Believe, who's hit the board his last couple, takes over for Matt Kakaley. But as soon as he gets the lead, well, we said, looking to take it away here for Anthony Napolitano.
It's showtime. It's all about the action, the odds, the wagers. It's all about who drives who. It's all you need to be part of the action. PA Harness Week, harness racing's fastest paced half hour. Saturdays 10:30 a.m. on Comcast Sportsnet Philadelphia. Online at HarnessWeek.com.
Hi there, and welcome back, and we're going up to the Downs at Mohegan Sun Pocono. Now, you didn't think I could get that out right, did you?
How did you know that's what I was thinking? I was
It's
like,
exactly
why?
right. I'll do it again. You want to try again?
I want you to say it.
The Downs at Mohegan Sun at No,
there's no second
no, it's no
ad.
second ad. The Downs at Mohegan Sun Pocono.
Yes!
Nailed that,
nice.
there, boy. Yes, yes.
There's
There you go.
A super
Thank
high five.
Thank you. Okay. The very first race on Saturday at the track I just mentioned, I'm not going to press my luck,
That's good.
was the Bobby Weiss late closer. 3- and 4-year-old Colton Gelding Pacers. And I'm going to tell you what happened with that race. The Ron Burke trained entry of number 1, Marco DeVie, with Georgie Knapp, and 1A, Shadow Recruit with Matt Kakaley, were both odds on at 4-5. Number 6, Colt Power with a K, with Jim Morrill Jr. was 5-2, and number 4, Shadow Margeaux was 3-1 with Larry Stolbaum. And with a call, here's our buddy, Jim Avini.
It's Shadow Margeaux, a big upset winner last time out in the series with Larry Stolbaum in the bike. It did that from off the pace, but tonight he's setting that pace, leading it by about 1.5 lengths over Art Degree. Single file now to Weapons Dealer third, that one tight behind his cover. Marco DeVie, part of the 4-5 favorite entry, and George Knapp sends him first over there as they head around the turn. Affluenza follows that fifth as Marco DeVie took a bad step there, so Affluenza goes back in. At the end, Colt Power and the trailer Shadow Recruit. Half 57 and 3, 29 and 2 second panel. It's Shadow Margeaux leading it by about 1 length. Art Degree still right behind him in the pocket there with Simon Allard. Another 1 3/4 lengths back to Weapons Dealers. The pace picks up now on the back. Fourth is Affluenza, followed by Colt Power in that favorite entry. The two of them are running 6th and 7th here. That's Shadow Recruit, and Marco DeVie. 3/4, 126 even, 28 and 2/3 panel. Art Degree now pulls the pocket, sensing some weakness there in Shadow Margeaux, and takes over the lead. Weapons Dealer trying to rally with Anthony Napolitano. Affluenza getting a good trip. Top of the stretch, new leader here, Art Degree taking over late. Shadow Margeaux fighting back as Art Degree suddenly falters. Outside, it's Weapons Dealer closing fast, and Weapons Dealer taking over the the lead late. Weapons Dealer.
Shadow Margeaux grabbed the lead and led every step of the way except for the last one. Got beat right on the money by number 2, Weapons Dealer, off the 13-1 with Ant Nap, won in 154-1. Shadow Margeaux held second and took the tough beat. Number 5, Affluenza, which sounds like a disease but really is not. That would be influenza, wouldn't it?
Oh my gosh, you're right.
There you go. Well, I thought I'd point that out.
Okay, I'm glad you did.
A 40-1 bomber with Mike Simons got third. Now, if you're wondering what happened to the Ron Burke trained entry, they both jumped and finished last and next to last. Sorry, babe.
Okay, all right. Did you just call Ron Burke babe?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's a big babe.
Okay, let's go on to another. We're having too much fun today. Okay.
We get paid for this still?
Yeah, I know. Okay, this is a 6-horse field. It's another division of the Weiss. Number 1, YS Lotus, Bettor's Choice. He's hit the board his last 5 times. He's actually still looking for that 2015 win, though. And then number 5 is Mohegan Hanover. Won an opening leg of this series, but is settling for being second choice in here.
Half 55-2, 27-4 second panel, nearly as quick as the first. Outside, well, we said inside you guys, what I believe. And now Wise Lotus taking his opportunity, moving up right behind the cover on the outside. Has to steady, actually. Mojito Hanover still tight in the pocket. Now Wise Lotus 3 wide. Brick Bazooka tries to catch that win, and Red Pine just not firing. Wise Lotus takes the lead away from what I believe at the 3/4 pole in 123-4. 28-2, third panel. New leader is Wise Lotus and steps away by 2. Brick Bazooka trying to spin off the cover but losing ground. Inside, what I believe fading from far back comes Mojito Hanover, top of the stretch. Wise Lotus looking good for Simon Allard. He's out now by 4.
YS Lotus just so much the best in here. I mean, what a performance. Not only does he dominate, he wins by 5 lengths, but he does it in the fastest division of the series that evening.
Way fastest.
Yeah, and 152. Okay, that's a lifetime mark for this horse. Oh, did I mention it was 26 degrees that evening? Okay, so it's not like it's quite summer yet.
Did you call that horse babe?
I will. Hey, babe. YS Lotus.
Take a walk on the wild side.
One last thing I want to mention about the winner here. Okay, this is the horse's 4th. Okay, 4th start in 11 days. He's in a series at Yonkers as well as at Pocono. So at the 17th at Yonkers, 21st at Pocono, back the 24th at Yonkers, back the March 28th at Pocono. So wow, what an iron horse.
Can we suffice it to say that he's a real workhorse? Iron horse,
yes,
workhorse.
There you go.
You can't get the source tired. Okay.
That's right.
We're not done. We have more Weiss action for you. It was the 4th on Saturday. Number 1, Coaster with Jim Morrill Jr. and 1A Victory at Last with Matt Kikali were 1-9, and they were another Ron Burke trained entry. Got that, babe? Okay. Number 5, Vance Bayama, 6-1 with Simon Allard. And here's the call.
Now on the outside, it's Vance Bayama, beaten favorite last time out. Makes the move here for Simon Allard. Win kind of cross-track here, but helping them a bit on the front stretch. And Allard gets in front with Vance Bayama. Now Victory at Last, who won last time out, is part of the 1-9 favorite entry here and has the pocket seat. Not a bad place to be on this windy night. Third around the turn, Coaster, followed there by Mr. Julian, then Celtigard and Fox Valley Rebel off stride again this week. Half mile 57-2, 29 even second panel. Vance Bayama with the edge. It's about a length and a half now as he tries to separate from Victory at Last, who no panic shown at all, comes right back at the leader. Then comes Coaster third. The entry mates running 2-3 here, followed by Mr. Julian. Nobody to the outside yet as Celticard sits 5th, and again Fox Valley Rebel out of it after the break. And still, Vance Bayama clings to the lead. Allard hasn't asked him for a lot yet. He's going to have to, though. 3/4, 126-4, 29-2 against the wind. Vance Bayama now dealing with Coaster on the outside. Still in the pocket, Victory at Last. Mr. Julian and Celticard trying to make a late move. Top of the stretch, Vance Bayama. Now to the inside, Victory at Last. On the outside, Coaster. Vance Bayama in between. Victory at Last sneaking through to take a slight lead. Coaster trying to get up outside. It's tight to the line. It's Victory at Last.
Victory at Last took the early lead before Vance Bayama took it away and held it till the end, but couldn't quite pull off the upset as Victory at Last prevailed, winning by a head in 154-2. Vance Bayama just held off Coaster. for the belly. When we come back, we're going national to Yonkers. We're going to check out the blue chip matchmaker for high-class chicks, and also the Levy for classy gentlemen. Don't go away.
Polak, a tough customer. Foiled again on the outside, under pressure tonight.
Life. It all comes down to the things you do, the places you see, the people you meet. It's all of the beautiful things, the incredible things, and the spectacular things that makes us feel unexplainable things. Life is going on. All you have to do is choose to live it. Full of life. Mohegan Sun Pocono.
Well, hello there, harness racing fans, and welcome back to PA Harness Week. Boy, this show's a lot of fun. We're having way too much fun in the show, don't you agree?
Yeah, I do.
But there's more fun yet to come. We're going to Yonkers, and as promised, we're going to have a look at the blue chip matchmaker stakes, high price mares in here. I'm talking open, free-for-all, whatever you want to call them. And the lovely Heather's got it for you.
I love this Girl Power series so much at Yonkers. Okay, yeah, let's get into it. The purse is $40,000 for this first division of the second leg. Okay, second week of these ladies going to post. It's Carol's Ideal. Once again, draws the primo post position at Yonkers, which of course is the rail. She lets another mare go, then retakes, goes on to win in 153 by 2 lengths with Dan Dubé at the controls. Monkey on My Wheel took second, and Andrew Vett came home the fastest and took third.
Okay, next up is another blue chip matchmaker race. It was race 7, number 4. You Gonna Kiss Me or Not was even money with Danny Dubé and cut the mile, but got headed right on the money by number 1 Camille off at 9 to 5 with Georgie Brennan, who won this heat in 153-1. Number 3 for the ladies, a 7-to-1 shot. You like For the Ladies with Brian Sears, got third.
Okay, we're gonna head into the Levy series now, right?
Why do we do that?
As you said, the classy gentleman.
All
okay,
right.
Yeah, here we go. All right, now in this division of the Levies, we got number 5 is Clear Vision. He is the favorite, a multi-millionaire. You're right, classy horse here. Number 4 is PH Supercam. He won the first leg of the Levy, and that was against Foiled Again. He beat Foiled Again. Number 1 is Frankie's Dragon. Was racing earlier this year in Canada.
Coming to the top of the stretch, he's all black. Clear Vision really trying on the outside. Frankie's Dragon, Big and Bad's going to sweep off cover into the stretch. Clear Vision on the outside has come away with the lead. Deep in the passing lane, PH Supercam slipping through the side door. He found room. PH Supercam was buried on the backstretch and gets it done.
The Jeff Bammon Jr. trainee, PH Supercam. He wins second week in a row.
He won the Levy last year. He won the final. He wants to do it again?
Yes, he does. It's a bird. It's a plane, right? It's a Supercam. Okay, there you go. All right. Jason Bartlett in the bike. He goes up the passing lane to win Frankie's Dragon. He got a perfect spot in this one, but he had to settle for second. Clear Vision. He battled first up. He raced super good, but not Supercam good. Okay, but
not that good, right? Okay.
And he finished third.
Next up was the 8th race. It was eagerly anticipated. Why say ye? Well, let me tell you. Because number 2, Old Moneybags, Foiled Again, the 11-year-old Wonder Horse, was making his second start off the layoff, and the Yonkers faithful and around the country got down on him like it was a real good thing, hammered his butt down to 4 to 5. The impressive Aussie Invader, number 1, Polak, was 5 to 2, which seems kind of long because he's been winning, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Number 5, Michael's Power, was in great form, was 3 to 1 with Danny Dubé. What a heat this was, and with a call, John Hernan.
Polak, a tough customer. Foiled again on the outside, under pressure tonight. Down toward the inside, Michael's Power in third. And then comes American Venture holding all the cars, and Mox Beach Boy into the stretch. Polak, foiled again, not done. And here's Foiled Again on the outside. On the inside, here comes Michael's Power, but Polak, turning him aside on the inside. Michael's Power, Polak.
Great heat, and the Polak got her done, beating Michael's Power by a neck in 152-4. Foiled Again came first up, but had to settle to be a beaten favorite and the show dough. So, you know, he's still in good form. He only got beat a length, and he's still trying to get back into form. And our Sharla McBride caught up with driver Yannick Gingras to find out what he's anticipating during this 11-year-old campaign coming up in 2015.
All right, thanks, guys. I'm here with Yannick. And Yannick, we just showed everyone your race with Fold Again at Yonkers. Fold Again finishing third, but right in there, how's she coming along?
He's good, you know. They probably needs a couple races. He's getting older. You know, he's a little bit, maybe a little overweight, but it's gonna come. He's gonna come out. You know, a few more weeks at Yonkers. He's gonna get a little tighter, and hopefully we have him peaking for the final.
We feel like he's an ageless wonder. Do you feel that way too?
Certainly is. You know, we've been talking about it for 4 or 5 years. It seems like where he said, no, this should be the last year. This should be the last year, and he always comes back. So hopefully he's got a few more years left in him.
Thanks, Yannick, and thank you, Sharla. We're gonna head back to Yonkers again for more Levy action. Number 5, Mohegan Sun. Being favorite last time out. He's the favorite again, but can he redeem himself? I don't know. Number 4 is Beach Memories. He's 6-5. He's looking for 2 for 2 in this Levy series. Number 2 is Sapphire City. Has Jason Bartlett in the bike.
On the final turn, so it's Beach Memories, Sapphire City. On the outside, Mohegan Sun third, continuing to grind, followed by Speckled Door, Smooth Criminals fading from the scene as they move to the top of the stretch. Capozzo looking for a path. On their way home, it's Beach Memories in front. On the inside, Sapphire City, Mohegan Sun continues to plug away, but making no impression here. Beach Memories, Sapphire City, Beach Memories, yes!
Beach Memories and Yannick Gingras, they hustle out to get the lead, and once he gets it, you know, he just
bye-bye.
Yeah, bye-bye. It's another day at the beach for Beach Memories, although he only won by neck, so, you know, but it was a very impressive neck, I might say.
A long neck,
yeah,
I'm sure.
A really long neck. Sapphire City had a great trip. He took second. Mohegan Sun took the show money, but let me tell you about a little plot twist in all of this, okay?
Please do.
Beach Memories is trained by Ron Burke, all right? But guess what?
Got that, babe?
Yeah, and the horse has had 2 wins in a row in the series. Guess what?
What?
The horse will not be trained by Ron Burke anymore. He has switched barns to
Scott D. Domenico. I know this game, babe.
You read too.
Yeah, I read too.
So what the deal is, okay? It's kind of like hate the game, not the player. You know,
right.
Ron Burke has so many horses in the Levy, and the basic thing is because of the rules with the Levy, and you're a trainer, you can only have so many from your stable. But Ron Burke already owns like part of Clear Vision, part of Foiled Again. I think take it back to Bettor's Edge. You know, so he's like, okay, I don't own part of Beach Memories. So he tells the owners, hey, look, you know, I need you to find another trainer.
I feel so bad for Ron Burke.
I think he's going to be okay.
You think he's going to recover?
Yeah.
Okay, we're not done with Levy legs. Check out this leg. Woo-hoo. It's the 10th race. Number 1, Dancing Yankee with Brett Miller was bet off the board at 1-5. Number 4, Bettors Edge with Yannick Gingras, and 2, Winsong Jack with Brian Sears were both 5-1. Let's see what happens.
It's Bettors Edge in front. Here comes Capital Account on the outside. At big odds toward the inside, Dancing Yankee third. To me, that again is second over, but gapping just a bit. Winsong Jack toward the inside in fifth. They've gone 3 quarters in 1:25 and 4. 28-2 in the third quarter. They're arriving at the top of the lane. Bettors Edge from the inside. Dancing Yankee. Capital Account flattens out in third. On the far outside is Do Me That Again, and Bettors Edge conceding nothing.
Yannick took Bettors Edge right to the front and wired them all in 1:53 and 3. Surprise, surprise, surprise. And a 12-20 mutual, and beat the 1-5 shot in the balance. It was Dancing Yankee sat the 2-hole but couldn't get up, and was second best. Winsong Jack was 2 back in third. Did I mention that Tony Morgan got his 15,000th win?
No, I did though.
Oh, I knew somebody mentioned it, right?
Yeah,
And that's going to do it for this edition of PA Harness Week. For all of us here, Bruce Casella, Sharla McBride, my boo, Heather Vitale. I'm Steve Ross, reminding you to pick up the pace, just a taste, and get yourself high on harness.
It's only natural.